It always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I never lose. I either win or learn. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's inspiring others to move beyond it. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. As I have said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. We must strive to be moved by a generosity of spirit that will enable us to outgrow the hatred and conflict of the past. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. And when people are determined, they can overcome anything. We are not yet free. We have merely achieved the freedom to be free. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizing, but as human beings who have learnt how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. It is in the character of growth that we should learn from both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. While poverty persists, there is no true freedom. We cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. As long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. I have always believed that exercise is the key not only to physical health, but to peace of mind. There is a universal respect and even admiration for those who are humble and simple by nature. Action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. There is nothing more dangerous than not taking risks. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. The habit of attending to small things and of appreciating small courtesies is one of the important marks of a good person. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. A critical, independent and investigative press is the lifeblood of any democracy. It is not the kings and generals that make history, but the masses of the people. The true character of a society is revealed in how it treats its children. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. Peace is the greatest weapon for development that any person can have.